My name is Yusuf at JohnTheHutDweller, and this is a response video to a parody of story of the Maccabees, where uh, there's Keebler elves, and instead of Antiochus Epiphanes the Fourth, you have Santiochus, and then you have somebody correct the story and say, well, and they ask first of all, why isn't Hanukkah in the Bible? And then they say, but it is, and it gives this verse from John. Hanukkah, this is what puzzles me, and this is a question to Jews for Jesus. Why is it that you are Protestant? Why is it that you only follow Christianity that came about 2 centuries ago? Because Hanukkah is in the Bible. It's in the book of Maccabees, or what the Jews would celebrate as Hanukkah. The story is in First Maccabees, which was the first book of the Bible that I read. Probably the greatest book of the Bible. It's almost Judas Maccabeus is the first action hero. He's the first guerrilla warrior. The story of Matthias killing the chief priest and Matthias starting the revolt, and after that his son Judas, nicknamed the Hammer because he just basically beat the hell out of Antiochus's army, forged agreements with Sparta and Rome, brought back Jewish kingdom, ushered in the Hasmonean dynasty. I think the first King John Hyrcanus, who's not remembered well, who was basically considered a collaborator. It's a very funny thing. Judas Maccabeus kicked out Antiochus Epiphanes, because he put a statue of Zeus in the temple and he slaughtered a pig in the temple. So they cleansed it. They tore down all the gymnasiums, killed anybody that tried to remove their circumcision scars. But why would you, if you're Jews for Jesus, why would you reject the book of Maccabees? Just because the Council of Jamna, that some people claim didn't exist, took it out? And do you follow the Talmud, which came after Jesus? Jesus spoke against the Pharisees. Some people say Jesus was a Pharisee. When we look back, especially we get this from the Gospels, Pharisees, Sadducees were just these top groups, and most of the Jews were just Jews. They didn't have a name like Pharisee or Sadducees. The Sadducees controlled the temple, Pharisees the Sanhedrin. He also had zealots, and you also have a group that's not mentioned, the Essenes, which could have been the Church of James. Could have been something different entirely. Could have been just a different sect of Judaism. So when you say it's not in the Bible, that's because after the King James was translated, there was a compromise with the Quakers. So they took out Judith, Tobit, the Wisdom of Ben Sirach, Ecclesiasticus, First Maccabees, Second Maccabees, and the Eastern Orthodox tradition was brought into the Antiochian Orthodox Church, which was started by the Jews, founded by the Jews. We kept all those, even to Maccabees 3. So, to the Jews for Jesus, why are you so very, very evangelical Protestant? Why do you have views of original sin? The Jews don't have original sin. The Eastern Orthodox don't have an idea of original sin. Where do you get this idea from? Why are Jews for Jesus Protestants? When talking about such a great saint, I actually pray to Saint Judas Maccabeus. I don't worship him. We don't worship the saints. We ask him to pray for us as we would ask anybody to pray for us. If you are a Christian, please pray for me. I will pray for you. Why make such a Why take the holy things and mock them? I'm just wondering. Peace to you.